Hi, dear children. Before we begin the session, just have a look at me. What is this process? This is a process which begins at our birth and continues till our death. And what is this process called as? Yes, it is breathing. And welcome to the new chapter Breathing and Exchange of Gases. Dear children, we always confuse breathing with respiration. What is respiration? Respiration is the breakdown of nutrients in the presence of oxygen. So it is an oxidative breakdown of nutrients in the presence of oxygen so as to release energy. And where is it taking place? It is taking place in our living cells. And during this breakdown, it releases energy. And this energy is the fuel which helps to conduct all the biological works in our body. So that is called as respiration. Then what is breathing? Breathing is simply the exchange of gases. Which gases? The oxygen which we breathe in and carbon dioxide which we breathe out. So it is the exchange of gases, that is oxygen, from the atmosphere with carbon dioxide released inside our body by the cells at the time of breakdown of nutrients. So that is the difference between respiration and breathing. Different organisms have evolved different types of respiratory organs. And let us learn about the different respiratory organs. The first type of respiratory organ is the general body surface, which is present in lower invertebrates like sponges, coelenterate, and flatworms. In these organisms, the respiratory organ is the general body surface. Whereas in leech, earthworms, and amphibians, the respiratory organ is the skin or the moist cuticle. Cuticle means the epidermis or the outermost covering of the body. So respiratory organ in such organism is the skin, and such type of respiration is called as the cuticular respiration. The next type of respiratory organ is seen in insects, millipedes, centipedes, and spiders. And this respiratory organ is called as the tracheal tubes. In such organism, it involves a network of tubules for respiration. And this type of respiratory organ is the tracheal tubes, which is seen in insects, spiders, millipedes, and centipedes. Whereas in fishes, tadpoles, and prawns, the respiratory organ is the gills, and such type of respiration is called as the branchial respiration. And last type of the respiratory organ is the lungs, which is seen in most of the vertebrates. Respiration with the help of lungs is called as the pulmonary respiration. So dear children, we learned 5 different types of respiratory organs. The first type is the general body surface, which is seen in lower invertebrates. The second type is present in earthworm, leech, and amphibians, which is the moist skin. And that type of respiratory organ or respiration is called as the cuticular respiration. The third type is the tracheal tubes, which is seen in insects, centipedes, millipedes, and spiders. And the fourth type is the gills, which is seen in fishes, prawns, and tadpoles. And that type of respiration is called as a branchial respiration. And the last type of respiration is the pulmonary respiration, which is aided with the help of a pair of lungs, which is seen in most of the vertebrates.